Hey, it's me, Renee. I'm back. And I'm doing something that should have happened on Monday. Life happened. Well, I did a video on Monday, but like this should have come out on Monday because it really should. But now we're here. So as you can see from the title, yeah, the 19th of August was the date that I started this channel back in 2019. So my channel is now 6 years and a few days. 6 years strong, still here. And yeah, a lot has happened in those 6 years. I've gotten subscribers, lost subscribers, bots. I don't know what happened over there, but I kind of stopped thinking about numbers. It's fun when they grow, but sometimes they stand still, and I don't know. But I've made some great memories. I've made some, made quite a few videos. Made a lot of TBR, made a lot of tags that I created myself. I've done a lot of articles tags. I haven't done really tags in a little while now, but yeah, still love to do them. I have planned videos that haven't happened. Who hasn't done that? I have yes taking on lip gloss because why not? And then it goes on my teeth. Uh-huh. That's smart. Maybe I'll just, you know what? I'll just take it away. I don't need lip gloss. Let me show you myself, warts and all. Though I do use mascara, and that's not myself, that's enhancing. Anywho, so yeah, a lot has happened in those 6 years. I started streaming this year, which is quite fun. I started joining. Well, I've I've been in chats for sprints for a few years now, but I feel like when I joined the chats of Paula from Family and Books and Hermie from the Book Hermits, I feel like it kind of took me to another level. I feel like okay, this might sound mean and stuff. I feel for me at least, I feel like a lot of the chats in the European booktubers kind of have a different feel than one in the American ones. I suppose in a way because often the American ones are kind of so much huger. There are like so many more people in there. When in the European ones, where maybe we're 20 people in chats as opposed to 200. So like when in 20 people, it's much easier to get a conversation going, to get a feel of people, and to kind of to create more community, I feel like, in a way. And yeah, I'm very happy that I've found and met Hermit or Hermie, that I've found Paula. Okay, you know what? Give me a moment. This is also the anniversary of me stopping to be a silly banana. Because Hermit did tell me about Paula for Family and Books doing sprints every Mondays and also doing games. So I think Paula's have done sprints for a few years, at least a year before I joined her. Why didn't I join before? I'm just a silly banana. I don't know why I didn't. Well, I kind of know why I didn't. Because there's so many people, nice people on BookTube, and I kind of felt like, oh, there's another channel to follow, another channel to keep up with. There's so many channels, and like people say, like follow this and this account because they make the best videos. And I mean, yeah, it's nice to tell people about people who make great videos, but at the same time, there's so many nice people and great people doing videos, but there's not enough time in the time in the year to keep up with everyone and watch everyone. And I know, yeah, you don't really have to watch every video, people, to still like enjoy the content and support them and whatnot. But I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like I have to watch the videos regularly. I feel look at them anyway that if you don't watch everyone's video all the time, which I kind of seem to be kind of a bit behind on what keeping up with videos of people, I do try to keep out on the sprints and join the sprints when I can. If I can, I can stay there for many hours. If not, I join in and say hi, and then kind of yeah, just greet and then say hi and boop alike. And yeah, I mean, I've been submitting myself for now for quite a few months. I started back in March. And for me, if people join in and say hi, and say they can't stay, but they want to say hi and hope you have a nice day, that's that's enough. That's a great thing to do in the sprints. That just makes the day better, really. That's yeah, it's you don't really have to do anything more than that. If you want to do more, if you have time to do more, cool, but you don't have to do more than that. And yeah, what more to say? I've made some readathons. I made two readathons this year. I'm gonna do another round of hilarious readathon, which is gonna happen in September. So look up for that. And yeah, this time on booktube has been great. It's been very, very fun. It's been a great hobby, a great thing to do, a great experience. I suppose I've gone back and forth on something things. Like sometimes I've kind of thought, okay, maybe I should text my videos because that makes my videos more accessible to people. If they can't hear, they can read. And there was a time when I had like automatic texting subtitles, and that I feel like that kind of isn't really ideal because that often ends up being just wonky and weird and not good at all, really. I have thought of toyed with the idea of doing some subtitles on my videos. But then again, like I talk a lot and I often do like long videos, like half an hour, and I talk a lot with a lot of words. It would just take such a long time that honestly I'm not bothered. And I feel like everything can be for everyone. So yeah. And I feel like also like say if you like to read but you're deaf, you can watch YouTube videos and like see people when they hold up books, you can like check out, okay, this book is in this video. The video is titled favorite reads or great reads, or like it's not titled don't read this book. I have to read this book. I mean, do you need to hear what people say? I mean, as long as you see people talk about the book, like they show the book, they throw it in your face. I mean, that's kind of a good thing in itself, isn't it? I feel like. So yeah, that's kind of the first part of this video. But also, this year, another thing that's happening this year is that this year is uh, it's the 20th anniversary of Percy Jackson, the Percy Jackson and the Olympians books, which is one of my fandoms. I love those books so much. I have these editions, which is well, it's not the newest; it's the almost newest editions. I also have the box that I came in. Sadly, it doesn't like to stick together, but I taped it, so it's still nice to have. And I got a poster with it, which I love. And yeah, we're planning on maybe doing a Percy Jackson read along with Alex Hale and some people, so that's gonna be fun. I did a reread of the first book 2 years ago now because of the TV series happening. I planned to keep on with the second book and then it didn't happen, but yeah, I probably might pick it up before the second season is happening. And yeah, so maybe you're asking yourself, Renee, how did you find out about Percy Jackson? How did you enter the Percy Jackson fandom? Well, my Percy Jackson journey is like this. It was full 2008. So many years ago. I was just walking around and people were asking me like, what do you want for Christmas? What books do you want for Christmas? Because I always love to read, so there's always going to be books on my Christmas wish list, more or less always. And I saw this Percy Jackson book in the bookstores, uh, and I also had seen the commercial for the TV series for the movie, and I thought that looks fun. So that was kind of my intro to it. Like I feel like yeah, and then yeah, for Christmas last year I got the first book. I got it in Norwegian, which it was actually a very good translation. It wasn't like a wonky weird one. Sometimes translations aren't that good. That one is very good. And yeah, I read it during Christmas and devoured it, loved it. And since then, I've been a big Percy Jackson fan. I love Percy, but I also love, honestly, all the characters. I can't really say any characters I don't like. I feel like it's very funny when we meet Apollo. Nico is the best. I mean, all the characters are the best. What do I love about Percy Jackson? You might ask yourself. I love that it's so humor based. I just the humor in it is amazing. It's just the best humor. I love that the chapters have chapter names, like the time a math teacher tried to kill me, and stuff like that. They're just so wonky and absurd and humorous, and I love that. I love that. Um, I love that Percy Jackson, he's dyslexic and ADHD, but in his world, that kind of, it's not because he's stupid, it's because he's a half god. It kind of, yeah, it gives Outcast a person to look up to, a person to like think, if he can fight monsters, so can I. Yes, I don't have dyslexia. I don't have ADHD, but I have been outside. I've been an outsider a lot of my life, and Percy Jackson definitely is an outsider. I would say all the demigods are outsiders in different ways. And I just, yeah, the underdog aspect of it, I love it so much. I've always loved Greek mythology and mythology in general, so I just love that this mixes Greek mythology with modern day. It's just, yeah, I love it so much. And yeah, I don't know, it's the best series ever. I love it. It is kind of weird, I feel like, in a way, but at least for me, when I get very much into book series, not only do I like devour the books, read them over and over again, a lot of them I also make friends through the series. I discover people in bookstores or in book clubs or wherever that also love Percy Jackson, and like we bond over that book series. With Percy Jackson, I can't really say I've met people who like we bond firstly because of the book series and then discover other interests. I've met people who read Percy Jackson, yeah, but they also read other books. So I can't really say I don't really can't really say I feel like I've met people who, like gotten friends from the Percy Jackson fandom. I can't really say I have. But that doesn't really mean it's any of lesser of a great series, a great fandom. It's the best fandom ever. I love it so much. I mean, I daydream about going to London and see the Percy Jackson musical, which is a thing. I remember when the musical came out some years ago, and the songs were everywhere online, and those were just the best songs. Yeah, this so cool. I also actually have t-shirt that I don't have it here. I don't have it on me, so I don't know why I did it like that. But I actually have a t-shirt, but I because there's this place in town where you can get quotes printed on your t-shirt. So I had them print two Percy Jackson quotes on them. One was the one where the bathtub quotes were they're in a bathtub trying to get to Hades, and they're yeah trying to get down, and they ask like, well, how did you die? We drowned in a bathtub. All three of you? Yep. Which is just yeah, love the humor. But it's also the other quote because I have did two quotes on the one t-shirt because why not? The other quote is if someone's going to live my life, I have to live my life myself. It's one of the philosophical, more like deeper quotes. And also, that's something I love about Persia as well. That even though it's very funny, very light-hearted, it also makes you think. It's also a book about so much more than just laughing. It's a book that makes you think, make you think about the world in a different way, and gives perspective. And yeah, honestly, I feel like the best books do that really. But yeah, I love Percy Jackson. And yeah, how do I feel about the series? You might ask yourself. Yes, I quite enjoyed the season one. I can't say I loved it, but I did very much enjoy it. It was like for me, it was like 5 star read, 5 star TV watch. I didn't go up all the way to 6 stars, but I did very much enjoy it, and I'm very much looking forward to the second season, which is coming this December. And we also have some, like, we recently gotten some news about season 3, which is filming right now. We have an Nico cast, we have Artemis cast, and we have a Zoe cast, and yeah, I love it so much. But I also kind of wanted to make like this as like a reason, as like a excuse to talk about some middle grade books that I love in general. Because yeah, I would say for me, like Percy Jackson maybe kind of started my love for middle grades, even though I would say maybe my deep love for middle grades, when I started reading lots of middle grades, was more like 8 years ago. So it's after I've read Percy Jackson books. For a long time, I just read Rick Riordan books, and then nothing really much other middle grade. I mean, I started reading Lightning Thief when I was 16, so I was out of the age range. Though, like, what age you gonna read when you're middle grade? It's not really people don't look at your ID when you read a middle grades, do they? They don't say you can't buy that book, you can't read that book, you can't get it from library because you're too old. They don't say that. They might think it, but they don't say it. Most people don't actually. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna show you some middle grade books I highly recommend. I just felt like singing. Okay, okay. So first, uh, as usual, I just kind of randomly, I'm gonna pick The Pennyroyal Academy by N.A. Larson. So I found this book from the library. So I read the first book from there. So I don't think I actually own the first book, but yeah. So this is set in a world with fairy tale creatures. I suppose in a way, kind of like the School for Good or Evil, but it's not quite the same. But it's kind of similar. It's in a world where Snow White, Cinderella, all these princesses are characters, but they're side characters. They're like in the background. And there's a school where the princesses get like mm, princess education, princess classes, and the men get classes and knights, being like knighthoods and whatnot. And they're always like told like dragons are scary, dragons are bad. And of course, also witches are bad, witches are scary. And yeah, it's kind of sorry. And as you might think, throughout the books, you discover things aren't so black and white, and things are not like they seem. And yeah, I love this series. I would I would have to warn you that I feel like this is one of the series where the first, honestly, for me, the first book is absolutely best. The second two books is a trilogy, are not bad, but the first book is definitely best. And I would say also the third book is not like it didn't really stick the landing for me, though it was still good, but it wasn't perfect. Like some books, I feel like every book in the trilogy is amazing or it gets more and more amazing. That didn't happen here, but it's still definitely worth a read, I would say. Hmm, sorry. Then we have The Cursed Carnival and Other Calamities. This is a short story collection or anthology collection. Rick Riordan and his Rick Riordan Presents authors. So it's mythology around the world. It was my introduction to a lot of these authors. I love anthologies in general, and also this one is just the best. And yeah, if you want to pick up some short stories, check out this one. And then we have Spirits in the Park by Scott Meebus. So this is a trilogy. I again don't know quite where the first book is. I think maybe I got the first book from the library. I'm not quite sure I own it. I use the library a lot, so yeah. This here, I would say, in a way, it's kind of quite similar to Percy Jackson in the way that it's all about gods, but in this world, the gods are historical people. So it's Alexander Hamilton has become a god. Martin Van Buren has become a god. And so it's kind of very, very historical based. There's also Indians in the United States, like the First Nations, and yeah, honestly, I'll just love this series so much. This, I would say, is one of those series where every book is amazing, and honestly, I definitely feel like people need to check it out. It's feels like it's a bit slept on. It was published like 10 years ago, so the whole series is out, and yeah, check it out. Spirits in the Park by Scott Meebus. Then we have The Map Makers by Tamsin Merchant. So we have The Hat Makers and we have The Map Makers. We have a third book, which I read. I read the whole series from the library. My library is pretty well stocked, I would say. And yeah, I have read the third book. Honestly, this series is one where I feel like the third book is not really. It's not needed. It's redundant. I would say don't check it out. So, yeah, this is a duology. Sorry, but that's how I think about it. Because these two books are amazing. Last book is not. But yeah, it's set in a different alternate England, where there's magic, but it's kind of like magic with some rules to it. It's not completely like there's no dragons, but like there's a bit magic here and there. Hmm. Everyone doesn't have magic, but some people do, and it just has the best characters all over, side characters, main characters, the best plots, twists, surprises. I just love them so much. If you like historical books with pinch of magic, check out this series. Sorry, I'm starting to kind of feel like maybe my throat. It's yeah. I'm gonna go a bit more and then might say goodbye, but a bit more. Then we also have. Oh, also, this is actually a book I read before the Percy Jackson books. One of the few read books that changed my life, I would say. It is Skammerens Dotter, or The Shamer's Daughter, by Lene Kobberbø. So this is it's a Danish author. Sorry. But the books exist in different languages. They are translated to English, German, Spanish, lots of languages, so you can still pick it up, even if you don't read Danish or Norwegian. It's all about this girl. She's 9 in the first book, and she and her mom have the same skill where, sorry, they can look into your eyes and see your biggest shames, your biggest regrets, the things that you're most shameful for. And I just love that so much. It's just such a different magical ability. It's set in the Middle Ages Europe. Yeah. So it's also, of course, it's kind of very feminist based because it's this woman who have can you like see your deepest secrets. And yeah, this series is just amazing. It's a series of 4 books. I have to double think that. 5 books? It's 4 or 5 books. It's more than trilogy. And yeah, I love them so much. It's actually also 2 movies based on the books. For some reason, they came out just a few years ago, even though it's a modern classic series. I've seen this first movie. I quite liked it. I haven't seen the second movie so yet, actually. They never made more than 2 movies. I feel like something happened when they made it second movie that they decided not to make more, or I think maybe the second movie wasn't as successful. But yeah, Hmm. Okay, I'm starting to feel my voice being raspy and wanting to go away. But I'm gonna give you a few more recommendations because I am stubborn. So then we have a steampunk series because I love steampunk. I have a completely steampunk shelf here. So yeah, this is the Stoker Holmes series by Colin Gleason. It's dual point of view, which I love so much. It also has chapter titles, which I also love, of course. It's set in a world with vampires and ghosts and time travel. And okay, just gonna give you a little hint. One of the things in this series is that the time travel person, but that's not the main character. I love that. It's just a thing that happens in the background. It's just there. Mainly, this is a mystery series where they're gonna solve different mysteries, and yeah, but it's also love drama and different drama, and it's just the best series ever. Okay, you know what? I'm feeling that my voice is being weird, and I want to stop talking. So I'm gonna stop talking there. But I hope you had a nice video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon next week. Hopefully, my voice will be better again then. Hopefully, my voice isn't going away. Yeah, or away more. Maybe I should take some tea. I haven't. What? I actually had one cup of tea today, but that's quite a while ago. Might make some tea. Yeah. Anyway, bye and happy 6th anniversary and happy 20th anniversary for Percy Jackson. Bye.